This is Transformers Dark of the Moon Deluxe Class Nitro Bumblebee. The figure is part of the third wave of the Deluxe Class figures for the Dark of the Moon toy line. And quick look at the packaging, Nitro Bumblebee. And here you go. Great artwork. Cybertronian boost engine converts to a plasma cannon. Whoopee. Okay. Yes, folks, it is yet another Bumblebee figure from the Movieverse toy line. And amazingly, I actually found myself liking this figure. I intentionally just wanted to get this figure for his alt mode, which is the Nitro Bumblebee sort of stealth mode looking alt mode, but I actually found myself liking both modes, the alt mode and the robot mode. They're both great. I'll tell you in a minute why. Well, I'll tell you now. Yeah, here we go. Here he is in his robot mode. He looks so beefed up. Very, very bulky type of Bumblebee. Really armored up. Looks like he's armored up. And I really like the colors, the silhouette on this figure. It is just amazing. Look at that. Yeah, he has his flaws. Could have been painted some more, the limbs, but they put a lot of the paint on the top side of the car, which is really great. Could have painted the limbs some more, the knees, the arms, and the feet, but they did it that way. It doesn't matter. Okay. So that's pretty cool. He comes with a mech tech weapon. That looks like an engine of sorts and converts as you flick this switch. Come on, convert now. Convert! There we go. You have to flick it with it's all in the finger. But if you're too slow, it's just crap. I really dislike this figure a lot. This weapon. It's not even painted well. Had I liked this weapon, I would have spray painted a little bit with some silver and maybe metallic black, but I just absolutely abhor this. I guess it's just on mine that it's faulty, but I'm sure on yours it's pretty good. Not the best mech tech weapon in the world. Okay, the figure itself has great articulation. No waist articulation or upper torso, that's fine. He's got a ball jointed neck, ball jointed shoulder. He's got a ball hinge elbow. They went back to the old Bumblebee having no wrist articulation and just come on. If you position the elbow properly, you just go come on, and you can't really have him. If you his hands in the prone position, you'd have to rotate the elbow. Ball jointed hips, thigh swivel, double hinge knee, some ankle articulation because of transformation, and some toe articulation, which they didn't have to put, but they did. So pretty cool. So very, very nice. The manual, I think, sort of suggests that you put the doors back like that. Yeah, it'll work, but he's not Bumblebee without his wings, so I'm going to keep the wings up. It's up to you, whatever you want to do with it. So, very cool. For the next few minutes, we're going to waste our time and do some massive size comparisons. I don't have Movie 1 Bumblebee with me right now. I do have the similar mold, which is the Revenge of the Fallen Bumblebee. They're okay. Looks pretty cool. Obviously he's a little bit shorter if you straighten out the legs, as you can see. That's expected. Every single Dark of the Moon figure has been shrunk by a bit. Hasbro was kind of hoping we wouldn't notice it, but for fans, for a lot of these Transformers fans, obviously we're going to notice it. So here he is. At least he's got two hands, and not in the cup position, but in the prone position. So very cool. I actually like the details on this one a lot better than the old one. So very cool. Okay, who else do we have? We have from Revenge of the Fallen as well, Cannon Bumblebee. I do this because they share the same articulation for the arms, and he's obviously shorter. This guy's way better than this one, in my opinion. So pretty cool. A lot more accurate, I suppose. Okay, who do we have next? More time to waste. Oh, let's do the Battle Blades Bumblebee, which a lot of collectors really like. So yeah, pretty cool. Obviously he's taller because he's taller than most deluxes. And also from Revenge of the Fallen, or not Revenge of the Fallen, but same time as when the toy line appeared, an extension toy line, is the Activators subline, which this is Activators Bumblebee. And he's still taller. The head, I'm talking about the head. From the head to toe, not including the backpacks. He's still taller, can you believe it? Head to toe. Just by a bit. Alright. And lastly, we have the first version of the deluxe Bumblebee for Dark of the Moon. This is Deluxe Dark of the Moon Bumblebee. They're about the same size. I just have him splayed, his legs splayed. He's a little bit taller, I think. Yep. He's a little bit by a hair taller than this guy. Between the two, I actually like them both. If you want to decide, just save up more money and get both. That's my opinion. Don't get one over the other. I think you should get both. For the same reason, because the alt mode of this one rocks, the robot mode of this one rocks. They're just both really, really, really nice figures. If you can get both, get both. If you're a big fan of Bumblebee, definitely you've got to get both. If you're just sick and tired of these Bumblebee figures, don't bother getting any of these guys. You're just gonna waste some space on your shelf. And if you're happy with your Battle Blades Bumblebee, by all means, stay clear of these guys. But I'm telling you, give these guys a chance. They're pretty awesome. Yeah. Okay. Enough of the size comparison. Let's get on with transformation. First thing you want to do is, I don't know. Oh, let's do the legs. Wait, raise the arms. Yeah, like he's doing the ballerina move. And do that. Like he's surrendering. Okay, do the legs. Do the feet. Go ahead and extend the legs forward. Fold the feet up. That makes any sense. Like that. And collapse the ankles and the toes inward. And you can already form the rear end of the car. Just like that. Do the same on the other side. Okay. So that's pretty cool. Okay. Come on now. Make sure they're aligned. And then you can join them properly. Join them together. There you go, you can see the thrusters. He's got some pink flames. Who cares? They look cool. Pink thrusters, turbines. It's as though it's burning. They should have used red. I don't care. They used pink, but that's okay. They didn't even paint his crotch. Can you believe it? Okay. Next thing, detach the chest pieces. Fold down the stomach piece. Go ahead and raise the chest piece up like that. Put back and tab in the stomach piece. Go ahead and fold the shoulders inward. Go ahead and fold up this hood piece and fold the entire top part of the car. Like that. Tab it in with the chest piece that you just raised up. And fold the back part of the car to complete the booster part of the car and the back part of the roof of the car. Next, you want to go ahead and put his hands up here as though he's completely surrendered to the Decepticons. And then go ahead and tab in the doors. Transformation is surprisingly very simple, straightforward. Any kid can transform this with ease, or as a matter of fact, any parent can transform this with ease without much of the crying and screaming because they can't transform it because their kids are having a hard time transforming this figure. Now, there are some pegs right here on his wrists which will tab onto these peg holes when you close the door. It's a double hinged fender, and then make sure you fold both hinges out and tab him in. Tab him here and tab him there. It doesn't stay, but who cares? So unhinge, unhinge. Oh, sorry, fold out. And there we go. It's not gonna tab, who cares? And there is Nitro Bumblebee in his fantastic looking stealth mode, alt mode. I think it's a stealth mode without the weapons, and I think it's up to you to add the weapons. There's some MechTech ports here, 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 and on the hood. You can add as many MechTech weapons as you want to really recreate that stealth mode when Bumblebee uses when they invade that nuclear plant. You can attach that here, or to make it look more like it's appropriately an engine block, make it look like Vin Diesel's car in Fast and the Furious. So he rolls fantastically very well. I really hate this, I'm sorry. Detail is fantastic. I keep saying that word because it is really, really great. They've done a wonderful job on the paint on top of the car. Not so much here, but they wasted all the paint on top of the car, which is, you know, really this is the main highlight of this figure. It's really the alt mode, his Nitro Bumblebee alt mode. If you're going to select through several of these figures on the pegs or on the shelves, make sure you look at the metallic gray painted on him. Make sure the gold is painted on very well. Make sure the metallic gray is painted evenly on these parts. Yeah, there'll be some overlap, there'll be some smudging and some fading here and there. Make sure you get one that has evenly painted on top. Same goes here, here. The pink, it doesn't really matter. Make sure there's no smudging on top of the hood as well as on the windshield, because he's got these, I don't know what these are, on it. Other than that, really, really happy with this one. I give it a 8 out of 10 for me. And just for a size comparison, Canon Bumblebee. This is the one that came with Soundwave in the 2-pack, the Toys R Us 2-pack. Obviously, he is shorter and much more narrower, but just by a bit. Almost the same width, I'm sorry. A little bit narrow. But yeah. Yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, it's pretty cool. He's obviously smaller, as you can see. Okay, so that's that. Very, very nice character, very nice figure. Really happy with the way Bumblebee was depicted in the movie. If at all, one of the saving graces of the movie was Bumblebee. He was really, really cool. 3 years, 3 Transformers movies, and they've never managed to figure out how to fix his vocal cords or his voice box or whatever. Okay, so there you go. I hope this video has been very informative. Sorry for the babbling, too much size comparisons and whatnot. It's a great figure. If you're a big fan of Bumblebee, you gotta get this one. You love the movie, you've gotta get this figure. So there. If you want to know my latest toy purchases and upcoming reviews, follow me on Twitter at www.twitter.com/fxfranz. There you go. Transformers, Dark of the Moon, Deluxe Class Nitro Bumblebee. Thanks for watching.